This is a shout to Popcom and Davis Comic Finds, Mr. Rigamortis, Kyle Rowe, and So Comics.
Thank you.
All right.
And you the man. So I'm just reading new Batman 17, and they're at Arkham, and see if we can get that to zoom there. The Arkham Asylum, and they're in Morrison Hall. So that's awesome, like a little nod to Grant Morrison. And then a couple of pages on, the Batman shows up. There he goes. It's pretty dark. There he goes, and he is at the clock tower, which is the McKean Tower. So that's really cool. It's like a nod to Grant Morrison's Arkham Asylum. And in the Dr. Phosphorus book I was just reading that Charlton 66 gave me, there was a band playing there, and that was called the Sprang Memorial Centre or something like that, which is obviously Dick Sprang. So really cool. Like just Batman nods to previous writers and artists. I don't know how much I've seen of that in other works, but definitely in Batman, streets names and all that kind of stuff are always nods back to previous creators. So leave in the comments anybody who knows of other instances like this McKean Tower that are in Batman books or any book. That's cool. Yeah, just thought that was interesting and I'd bring it up. Guys, how's it going? So first of all, I just want to say I got some books through the mail from Mr. Rig, so we're going to go and have a look at those just now. Hey guys, how's it going? We got some books through the mail from Mr. Rig, so let's have a little look, see what we got. Okay, so first up's Creepy number 5. Dark Horse series. I'm not quite sure what the year is, but yeah, it's so cool. It's like painted canvas. Awesome. Spawn number 254. Sweet underwater cover. Don't know if you're going to see that through the glare. It says the Titanic. I just love these folk in the background. And obviously Spawn himself. Sweet. White number 2, which is the reason he was sending me this out. He managed to find a copy for me. Really struggling to find these, so thank you very much, Rig. Tales from the Crypt number 5. From the Paper Cuts series. I think this is 90s. I can't remember what he said to me. But anyway, yeah, Paper Cuts series. It's Paper Cuts that are kind of doing it now, and they've branched it onto like a separate company called Super Genius. If anybody knows a release date for number 2 of that, let me know. They said it was going to be bi-monthly, but it is not, because it's not been out yet. Here's number 10. Cover reminds me of an ex-girlfriend, actually. This thing looks slightly nicer. And then, yeah, this is the book. Look at this. This is Tales from the Crypt number 6. Fantastic shark cover. Awesome. So cool. I also got a board from Beach Ball Comics, who, where are they? Anaheim. They're not anymore, they don't exist anymore, so that's really cool. I'm going to stick it in the back of one of my books here. I'll maybe stick it in the back of my Strange Tales. So yeah, that's awesome, Rig. I really appreciate that. Cool little bit of history, comic history there. You know what, I can't do it right now, I'm going to do it later, but it's going to go in the back of here. So anyway, yeah, that's my my haul of books from Mr. Rig. What more can I say about Mr. Rig? He's the man. So thank you very much, buddy. And yeah, like, it was all about White too, and he's just gone and found a heap of other stuff to send me too, which I really kind of appreciate more. But yeah, White 2's getting read today. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So speaking of Mr. Rig and Davis are running a contest video just now. Those two guys are two of my bros on here. Known them for God 8-9 months now, so gonna just make this the video entry for their contest. So start with Davis's questions. What was it? Favorite Spider-Man villain? No, I don't really know that many, but I was thinking about it, and like Green Goblin obviously is like a fairly well-known one, as is Venom. But I think I don't know if it's necessarily a villain, but the symbiote suit. Morning. Like and subscribe. Yeah, the symbiote suit is what I would choose. Right, yeah, sorry. The symbiote is what I would choose because it, road safety guys. Yeah, it just completely affects Pete in, it turns him evil, it turns him into his own enemy, if you see what I mean? So, the symbiote. I went a long way around it, but the symbiote is what I would choose. Alright, question number 2 is favourite Spider-Man cover. Obviously, it's Amazing Spider-Man 33. I don't even know why you bothered asking that question. Because everyone's just going to choose that because it's the best one. So we'll just cut to me holding it right now. The book, that is. And the last one was all the artists. I'm going to try and remember them. I did write it down, but Mark Bagley, Ron Friends, Mike Zeck, John Romita Jr. Like, I don't really know these guys that well, so I'm not going to choose any of those. Obviously, they're all at the bottom for me. So it would probably be the top 4 would be Todd McFarlane and Eric Larson was one of the other ones. So the top 3, 4, Todd McFarlane, John Romita, top 3, and then Ditko. Ditko to me is Spider-Man. So that's my roundabout portion for Davis's
Hey guys,
entry.
how's it going?
I'm at the beach. Pretty good. So we're doing some questions for Riggy, and I've had 2 beers, that's why I said Riggy. Yeah, so the first question is favourite movie soundtrack. So I was kind of comic movie soundtrack. I was kind of cheating a little bit. I think the best song for any movie, probably of all time, is "Kiss from the Rose" by Seal, for that horrible Batman and Robin movie. But it's a great song. But I don't think that necessarily extends to the rest of the soundtrack, so that's number 1 song. Comic book, it's not a movie, but the soundtrack for the musical episode of Buffy, season 6, it's called Once More with Feeling. Fantastic. All day long I'll listen to that, no problem. So that's probably my entry for that. That's my choice. What was the other question? Riggs had to send me these because I don't have Wi-Fi. What was the other question? Oh, favourite 90s storyline? James Robinson's Starman. So let's have a look. Let's go back to the house and have a look at some Starman books. Alright guys, so this is the Robinson Starman run. I've just taken out the first 10 because there's like 80 of these or something. Yeah, I think it is pretty much 80, and a couple of spin-offs. There's a Shade series that came out more recently, like 2011, 2010 or something, a 12-issue series. I don't have it all. I'm just trying to find the numbers here because I'm missing. I've got the first 40 completed, and then I've got a spotty end, guys. I've got a spotty end. So Anyway, this is, I don't even think this is the first appearance. I think he appeared in something else. But Jack Knight, so it's the original Golden Age Starman's son, younger son. In this, his older son becomes Starman with the original red Starman suit. I'll just show you. But he dies, he gets killed, like, immediately. Yeah, there you go. First page of Starman Zero. He dies. So Jack doesn't want it, but eventually, like, begrudgingly becomes Starman. So it's fantastic. It's full of pop culture references. This guy is he's like a vintage collectibles salesman, so he's always in about really cool stuff. I'm trying to find this buddy. Oh, here we go. There. So that's what I need to finish it. And I'm just gonna have to go back in now that I remembered about it. So we'll just go for the first, up to issue 10 here, and it's yeah, James Robinson and Tony Harris for most of them. I think Tony Harris does the covers anyway for the entire series. There's number 1. There's number 2. That's the Shade there. I don't know if he's going to be. I think it's him that's appearing in Flash. Now, issue 10 of Flash. I can't remember. Anyway, someone will tell me if that's him or not. He kind of starts off as a baddie, but he's not really. Oh Christ! Look at this. Bags and boards, guys. But he's not really. He's he kind of just does what he thinks is right, if you see what I mean. Number 3. This is when he starts properly becoming Starman, as it were. Number 4. Number 5. These are great issues that they have throughout them. It's called Talking with whatever the brother's name is. Jason? Can't remember. That's not right. But yeah, they're all. He's in some kind of like nether realm, speaking to his brother, asking his brother for advice and stuff. It's cool. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, really interesting series. And to answer Rig's third question, this is what I would do if I had a chance. I'd do another Jack Knight Starman run. He's overdue a reboot. Artist for it would probably be Quitely, I'd say, but I'd want it out on time, so I'd have to choose somebody else. But Quitely definitely is up there as one of my favourite artists. But I mean, even getting these guys back, well, no, it would be me writing it, wouldn't it? So yeah, maybe just having Harris involved would be sweet. Number 7. Number 8. And this is a mid-90s run, so... But it is 80 issues, you know what I mean? So it's pretty much inclusive of the 90s. Number 9, and there's his dad, the original Jack Knight. The original Starman, sorry. I think this is Dr. Phosphorus. Dr. Phosphorus has got quite a good role in this. It's not going to be, is it? But Phosphorus is in it, and Mr. Grundy, Solomon Grundy, and he actually becomes a goodie. So it's always cool to see him just in anything. But he's got quite a good part in this. And Will Payton, Starman's in this run as well. He was volume 2. Is it Roger Stern? Yeah, so he's in this run as well. It kind of uses all the Starman men, and they all revolve around Jack. So it's really cool. If nobody's read it, I really suggest picking it up. I know it's 80 issues, but there must be a decent omnibus or something that you could have a look at. But I'd really recommend it. So anyway, there's my answer to 2 and 3. So yeah, there you go, guys. Alright guys, that's it. That's my entry for Rig and Davis Comic Finds 200 sub contest. So congratulations both you guys for getting that far, I guess, whatever. Yeah, anybody who's watching this who isn't sub to them, go and check out their channels and give them a sub. They're yeah, good friends of mine, so I'd appreciate it if you did that. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. Sorry it's a scrappy one this week. I've been busy, we've got family round, so just trying to fit stuff in when I could. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one hopefully, guys. So take it easy.